I went from fat to really skinny. I was always a late bloomer. So about that time, I started working out, partially just like for fun and just to hang out with friends because I didn't have any friends at the time. I didn't speak perfect English. I was speaking British English. And it was for me a nice way to actually interact. And I was kind of a nerd. I mean, I was in marching band and art classes.
Marching bands are cool, by the way.
Oh, I don't mind it. I mean, I could still play the tom set and the drum sets and all that. But I mean, I was a complete nerd. If I want to be able to, heck, go out to other places, go out to other countries, or visit places that I don't know, I've got to have the guts to just like dive in. What better way in high school to do that than like working out with people? So long story short, that fled into college. And that was when people were like, "Are you a bodybuilder?" I'm like, "No, I wish."
I wish.
Yeah, I'm too tiny. I'm only like 150, 140. And I was like 140, 150 for the longest time. Like longest. And then all of a sudden, being a late bloomer, I guess, I just suddenly shot up.
Do you remember the day you decided to pursue bodybuilding as a sport?
Yeah, actually, I was actually dragged to it.
Well, like somebody brought you to bodybuilding?
Yeah, somebody brought me to a bodybuilding show. They're like, "You see that guy? That's Stan McQuay there. That could be you." I'm like, okay.
All right, Kai, thank you for the workout.
Hey, no problem.
Really appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks for giving all the tips.
Hey.
So, you said something about emptiness. Did you have any support when you started out in bodybuilding? From your family, from your friends?
Not one. Not one.
Why not?
As a matter of fact, I actually got shamed and shunned by my own family for it. Obviously, ignorance is bliss. So I understand, and I just go with the flow with this. Oh, you're not going to cheer me on, you're not going to support me in this endeavor. That's fine. You know, I'll do my own thing. You just gotta hang tough with it. You know, you can't let little things like that, like naysayers from your own family, who's just gonna bring you. You cannot let stuff like that bring you down, ever. I think a lot of it has to do with ignorance.
Ignorance.
Yeah, a lot of ignorance. I think it also has a way of shaping my personal life too, because it got me to force myself to go out of my
comfort zone.
Not even comfort zone. Outside of my box that I've been concealed inside for so long. That it's like, you know what? There's got to be something out there better than just marching band, piano practice. You know, all the stereotypical Asian stuff. To me, that's just like, there's obviously something better out there. You know, if you want to be successful, you want to have like be a well-rounded person, to have great experiences in life. Go outside.
Okay.
Don't be stuck day in, day out in one little circle. It's boring.
You mentioned earlier that you were an actor, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that. I'm just curious. How did you get in that?
I stumbled in by accident, to be honest with you. I never thought about being a movie actor. But then my casting manager, my fitness modeling casting, I started out in fitness modeling several years ago. 4 years ago, I landed a minor movie acting role, which is in local, and it wasn't a big production. It was like an indie film, local indie film and whatnot. You know, I got IMDb credits for it, and it kind of launched something for me. And I can't say what's coming up in store next couple months. I'm not allowed to say anything, but it's going to be an interesting year.
You know, I always see you with this sign on your chest.
Oh,
this thing. What does it mean?
That is actually Mongolian seal script here. You want to take a close-up view. It's actually most people will actually think it's the Greek key for luck, which in a way yes, but this is actually a Mongolian seal script. which means written in Khan, as in Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan.
And what it is actually just to give you guys an idea what a seal script is. It's like what we call a chop seal, which is like a stone engraved stamp, and it has a very special script for it. Like you have your Chinese script, you have your cursive, and then you have seal script, which is what this is made of. And it's actually made of the inside of it separates, actually is made of titanium.
Titanium, so stainless.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that has a interesting history on it.
I've been talking to a lot of people and people who are out of bodybuilding, and a lot of people have some kind of negative opinion about it. What would you respond to those people? What would you tell them?
Who are you to judge? Seriously, who are you to judge? Are you part of the sport? No. Do you know how hard it is to be part of the sport? No. Do you know the politics of it in the sport? No. You don't know anything about it. So why don't you just shut your bloody mouth?
Okay, that's a good response. I like it. So you mentioned that you've been into many different things throughout your life. What was your main inspiration and drive?
In bodybuilding or
in general? In any kind of pursuit.
I have a few people. I have one person named Ryan Blair, co-owner of Visalis, which is a company, multi-level marketing company, health and nutrition, energy drinks. I'm part of that company, so I'm not gonna lie. He was a great inspiration to me because he was somebody who went from complete rags to riches, had nobody in his life to guide him to being successful until later in the years. I could kind of relate to that in a emotional level. Another really big inspiration for me is back in Hong Kong. Her name is Maria Cordero. We all call her Fei Ma, which is in translation fat lady. Yeah, I know, bodybuilding, fat lady, what the heck. But she's it's interesting because she too is she's multiracial. She's actually Portuguese, Macanese, Chinese, who came from an impoverished grassroots family who did not have much to now being a talk show host, a cooking show host, being part of Hong Kong's television broadcast network, which is TVB, and from having absolutely nothing to being where she is.
A lot of young students are going to be watching us, and since they probably know that you go to SRC and work out there a lot, and they want to know what would be your motivational advice to them to pursue their career, whether it's bodybuilding, whether it's whatever it is. What would you tell them?
Do what needs and you feel matters. Do what makes you happy.